are back in Valhalla. So we have no new notifications or reminders. Jill wants to buy a fan even though it's winter. Buying won't prevent her from getting too distracted. We can use the nano camo. So let's hit the stores first to look for our fan. I guess it's this Joker Cyclone. Well, let's see if that did the trick. Yep, she'll focus at work. So anyway, we get to check out our nano camo, and we have some updates on the augmented eye. Pollution reach historic levels next year. Kimberly Lavalette. Most countries in the world have adapted their economies to solve the ongoing problem of climate change. Glitch City is still using ancient technology. Huge increase in air pollution next year. Force the whole population to move away from a lot of areas within the city. Soil is dying at an alarming pace. Various gloom and doom. The Augmented Eye is being attacked by Augmented Eye staff. Hi everyone. We take your security seriously here at the Augmented Eye. Disclose articles on Alice Rabbit. Vandalized by who we think is Alice Rabbit. Alarms rise as the Apollo Trust Bank suffers terrorist attack. Updating. Kimberly Lavalette. Downtown Casanova. Terrorist threat at Apollo Trust Bank. Currently unidentified bombers already inside the building. White Knights responded immediately, but the bank was locked down by an external network attack. We'll see how this all plays out. Hope say is alright. As for the nano camo, I think Camotan is our mascot. Okay. About. Founded in 2068. Customize. And looks like we have to spend money if we want to get these various patterns. This one I'm kind of interested in, but I don't want to spend 900 bucks on it. As for the table, this is the Kotatsu. I don't know if I pointed that out yet, but you can change the patterns on it. Swirl, stripes. I want to say that's some sort of torpedo or bullet, maybe, and then stripes, but these are all kind of lame. Anyway, there's no other exclamation points here telling us anything else is updated, so let's just hit the bar. Saturday, December 17th. Good evening. Huh? I didn't expect you today. I was waiting for you to call and say you wouldn't be coming or something. Things at the Apollo Bank are getting ugly, so that means more people will be looking for a drink. You can't take a break, you know. You're quite the hard worker. And the streets are not exactly safe right now. They've never been when you get down to it. Besides, I can't afford to not come with the bar closing soon. I wonder if any bar has used impending closure as a means of getting their employees to work. Seems like the total opposite would happen. Not to mention I get bored out of my brains in my apartment, so I'd rather come here anyway. What'd you say? Nothing important. Gil isn't back yet? Nope, I wouldn't worry too much about him, though. If you say so. That girl's still here? Yep, she was sleeping so peacefully I felt bad about waking her up. So, would you mind doing that for me? Actually, yes, I mind. Well, you're the boss, and it's kind of my fault she's here in the first place. Sorry about that. Hey, young lady, sleep another hour and we'll have to start charging you a motel fee. Where am I? So before we continue, I was told to hit IOP. That unlocked an emote achievement down here. It's supposed to be some sort of face or something, I don't really know. So that has to be when streaming Chan's on camera, I guess. Not really sure. We're just gonna move forward. Oh, right. The shoddy downtown bar. Let's see, all my gear is in place. And neither my pants nor my panties, shirt, or bra have been displaced. Oh, it's the flat bartender. Good morning. Good evening. Evening. Oh well, it's the best night or day of sleep I've had in quite some time. Sorry for all the trouble I may have caused you today or last night. Don't worry. You're so nice. splat, bartender. Thanks for taking care of me. Bye. Hello, guys and gals. Dreaming Chan's back in action with her batteries reloaded. The moon, it burns! I feel like I just unleashed something terrible onto the world. Come on, it's not that bad. Say, what's this bottle? A bottle of absinthe I had at home. I went to have it appraised, but the guy said that without label, there's not much value to it. It's still a nice bottle of absinthe, though. I see. Are you going to serve it today? It looks like the absinthe can be detected by the station's database, so it's not counterfeit. I'll serve it only if customers ask for it. Sounds good. Want me to serve you a glass of it? I'll pass. Absinthe's not my kind of thing. Well then, I'll be in my office. Careful with the thing. Alright. Okay then. Yeah, I don't care. Time to serve, mix, and change lives. Wait, that's not how it goes. No one here to retort. Man, it feels lonely without Gil here. I just hope the restlessness in the streets doesn't lead to dangerous or weird types coming in here. Good evening. Holy shit, that was a record-breaking jinx. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? Let's see. I'll have a green fairy. Green fairy? Blue fairy. Sorry, the absinthe bottle distracted me. Puke green fairy? So I'm not exactly sure how this thing's gonna drink it, but yeah. So we do need to age this. I'm only gonna give him a normal one. One of these will make all your teeth turn blue. And it's a girly drink. So just mix. Serve. Here we go. Nice, yeah, this is the thing. Then again, I guess it doesn't have any teeth to turn blue, so it has that going for it. So, how are you gonna... Oh, you can grab stuff. Should've figured as much. You can drink stuff? And eat. I have the same system Lulum do. Can I ask you something, Miss... Call me Taylor. Just Taylor. And yes, a cutie like you can ask me anything. Okay, Taylor. You have to be the first person I met that didn't go, okay, just Taylor. Too easy. You are a brain in a jar, right? I'm sure not a hologram of that, I'm sure. Yep, I'm a bona fide human brain in a jar. So, how? Why? What, does my handsomeness make you speechless? You're not something a girl sees every day, and that's saying quite a bit in these parts. Fear not, for I have a speech prepared for these situations. A speech? You're seeing one of the 5 great living bottled brains of the world. We are brains, living in conditions that allow us to exist as any other humanoid creature. All while computers in our jars scan our activities. In a slow but steady manner, we are helping the world understand the inner workings of nature's most complex computer. I guess you prepared that after being asked the same question too many times, huh? Not out of exasperation or anything like that, mind you. I just wanted to have something thoughtful prepared. Look, I even have a couple of pamphlets with me. You want one? Sure. What brings one of our world's 5 brains in jars to this place, though? Oh, I'm from around here, actually. Just wanted to take a walk for the first time in quite a bit of time. Have you come here before? Sadly, no. Otherwise, I'd remember a cute face like yours. Speaking of which, can I have your name? It's Jill. Jill? That's a really cute name. Thank you. Say, weren't you scared of going outside today? Well, with the commotion around and all? It didn't stop you from coming here either, did it? Yeah, you're right. It's gonna take more than cryptic but ominous news to stop me. You're awfully energetic. Did you know that? Sorry, does that bother you? No, not at all. Just that I figured a brain in a jar wouldn't be so happy. While I was alive, my body got to a point where there wasn't much I could do. This new state of existence allows me to accomplish more than I ever could before. Plus, I'm doing something that'll help people in the long run. Wouldn't you be happy? I wonder. Do you want to make me happy, Jill? Depends on what it takes. Don't worry, just give me a beer. Alright then, yeah, I'll make you happy. So, I was wondering at first if this was going to be a reference to Krang the Brain from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or if it could have some sort of Futurama thing going on. There's a few different ways I could have seen them going with this, and they haven't really done much just yet. So aldehyde, 2 Bronson, 1 powdered. Seems like everyone wants a beer, you know? All mixed. Here, a beer. Yes, no matter what happens, beer's always good. It's interesting, though. Just yesterday I was talking to a client about brain uploads. You were? The other one that this could have been a reference to would be like Ghost in the Shell, but there isn't really a shell to go around or a ghost here. Yeah, we were talking about how even if you upload your brain, you'd still be here. I've thought about that too. Do you think that you in the cybernetic environment would feel like she was indeed transferred? Like, would she remember everything? Like waking up someplace else and so on? That's an interesting question. I was actually thinking earlier about being able to transfer someone else's brain into a Lilum. One of the brains is being used in such an experiment, actually. They can make a functional Lilum. Unfortunately, the wiring and other such stuff makes it look more creepy than anything. They aren't transferring his identity or anything, though, just wiring him to a body. Oh. You'd think someone would rather do that than float around exposed in a jar. I have to admit, the whole brain thing does look creepy. But the body I'm telling you about is just uncanny looking. Speaking of uncanny, how did you feel when you saw yourself like this for the first time? It was quite a shock, actually. It didn't last too long, though. I never was too attached to my body. Later in my life, that was almost literal. You know what the downside of this body is? I can't get drunk. Do you want to call that a downside? If you want to drink alcohol for the taste, there are many alternatives. Drunkenness is part of the whole experience. Why though? Lilum can get drunk with no problem. Yeah, but in their case, their brain's a computer attached to their body. Getting drunk causes their brains to reduce the input speed to their bodies. Depending on the model, their drunk subroutine might throw in a different behavioral cycle too, even. It's hard to get drunk when the whole point of you being in a jar is figuring out exactly how you work. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Jill. Alma. Just, oh, Alma? Where's the courtesy one would expect from plebeian bar staff? Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? Happy? Not when you put it that way. Why, hello there, beautiful. Whoa! You hurt my feelings with that, darling. Sorry, you don't see talking disembodied brains every day. I mean, I did work a summer in Little Maintenance, but even then, those were talking heads. Oh, don't worry about it. At least you're not running or fainting. Your name is Alma, right? I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you, Taylor. Say, Alma, can I buy you a drink? Sorry, I only date people who are at least 50% organic, and have at least one face. I know just what to strive for then. Just kidding. It'd make me happy to make you happy by buying you a drink. Does that bother you? I guess if Jill's the bartender, I don't have any problem with that. Awesome. I'll pay for your next drink then. What will you have? I'll have a Cobalt Velvet. And you, Taylor? I'm fine, actually. You're gonna have me drink alone? I don't want to drink that much. Okay, then. So, yeah. Cobalt Velvet. I don't remember if I made this drink or not, but it's got some alcohol in it. Drink. Hope you enjoy it. You know, you've been nicer to me than these past minutes than at least 3 guys have been in the last year. Judging from the way you two talk, I'm guessing you've been a client here for a while now, right? Only for about half a year or so, if memory serves right. Really? One would think it's been longer. It feels like it's been longer. Shut up, you love me and you know it. So, you just started coming here and that was it? Well, the first time I came here, the other guy, speaking of which, where's Pablo? Jillian. Archimedes. Dunno. Venturing or something. Anyways, the other guy served me the first time I came here. Nothing unusual there. The next time I showed up, Jill here was the one serving, and I don't know, I felt like she just gets me. There's this chemistry. We click. We click, she says. The fact that I feel more chemistry with her than with many other people is kinda sad, though. It's always good to see a nice friendship. Sadly, it's getting late and I've gotta go. I'll leave you two lovely ladies alone. See ya. Bye. Please come again. That tailor sure was nice. A bit weird at first, though. Apparently, one of 5 brains being studied by scientists or something. There's a summary of it in this pamphlet. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've heard of them before. I can't believe I actually met one. Hey, Alma, is your family really strict or something? Not particularly, no. Why? The other day you started mumbling something about numbers not caring about what you do. About a 27 not caring if you have a Catholic wedding or not. Oh god, it's not the numbers thing. Yeah, my family isn't strict per se, but my mom can be really abrasive. To her, the fact that I'm this old and not married or pregnant is a sign that I'm never going to have kids. Never mind the fact that she already has 3 grandkids. I love her, but she can be, well, yeah, I kinda get it. You also said the words, I was a blossoming woman and I wasn't gonna stand for it. After talking about some 8th grade teacher. Yeah, that. You see, back when my body started developing, I got really shy. But at some point, something snapped within me. I wasn't feeling shy anymore. I felt powerful. My body felt like a new toy to me, one I was gonna make sure to use. Of course, there were 2 problems with that idea. I was a teen, a horny teen, and I was surrounded by horny teens. I'm not even ashamed, I still stand by the core moral I held back then. But it's one of those memories that you look back to and become terrified how reckless you were. I mean, I could have gotten pregnant or worse. At that age, I was always dressed in black and was obsessed with occultism. The worst I remember was being at the butt of other kids' jokes. Well, you know how the old adage goes. Don't compare your life to others. You don't know what they've been through. Nah, I wasn't comparing. Just wondering if some of that self-esteem thing would have helped me back then. Speaking of family, today I came because I needed a break from everything that's been going on with them. Do you live with them? No, but Evita and Bernie do. Not to mention I visit them almost every day. Anyway, my second oldest sister, Diana, just separated from her husband. It's not even been a week, but she's already got some other guy in her bed. She left her kid with her husband's parents and pretty much forgot about them. Never mind the fact that they need to go to school and all that. Damn. Diana's life has always been messy, but these days she's really making it big. She wants time for herself to live her life. She didn't think about that when she married that guy at 20. She didn't think about that when marrying a guy she'd only known for like 3 months. You should take your own advice. Hey, I'd never marry someone who would catch my attention so quickly, okay? Sure, there was that one time when it almost happened, but I blame the damn stadium kiss cam. Kiss cam? I was going out with a guy my little sister introduced to me. It seems he was her friend's brother or something. We went out a couple of times and he invited me to a basketball game. The mood was nice, but then later, the kiss cam focused on us, and instead of kissing me, he proposed. I almost got caught in the mood and accepted. Huh. So I take it you rejected him. In a stadium. On the fucking kiss cam. We went out for like 3 weeks. I don't know, maybe he wanted to get in my pants with the old sex on the wedding night line. But I honest to God can't understand why he thought it would be a good idea. That sounds too convoluted, you know? Proposing and waiting for the wedding night just for sex. Never underestimate the lengths a man is willing to go to get you in their bed. I've seen more convoluted plots over the years. I'm feeling tempted to ask, but not pass. Want anything else? What's that bottle? Some bottle of absinthe I found at home. It's unlabeled, so it's not that valuable. Do you know how to serve it? I'd usually need some kind of spoon to perch a cube of sugar, but the station does all that for me. Do you want some absinthe then? Sure, let's try it. So this is my first time doing it. Do we just have to hit that? Careful, it's a strong drink. I'll tell you if it's strong or not. And indeed it is. Holy shit. Are you okay? I'll be fine. I've had worse in college. What did you do in college, by the way? Jaeger bombs. Giant taco pizzas, a cute student teacher. We all did a cute student teacher at some point in college. I'm talking about studies, woman. I know. I'm a computer engineering dropout. Dropout? I was getting fed up with the whole make programs for other people thing. I see. Alright, now's my turn to ask questions. About what? What kind of family is your family? Well, I'm an only child. My mom and my dad split amicably. My mom is a violinist, so she was always away from home with the orchestra. I spent most of my time with my dad, my aunt, and my grandpa. Aside from that, I'd say my childhood was quite uneventful. Didn't you get something like your mom's artistic vein or something? I played the violin until I was around 16, I think. What made you stop? I don't know. I just kind of said, that's it one day, and stopped. What about cousins or the rest of your family? I see very little of them, actually. Mainly because my dad moved away from most of them. Most of my mom's family live in France to boot. So your mom's French? Yep. Can you speak French? Mon herblisseur est plein d'anglais. Oh, what does that mean? Rubbish? I don't know, I can't speak French. I did try though, but college started and I stopped taking classes. Funny thing, I actually have a cousin from my mom's side that lives close by. But you'll be hard-pressed to make me spot him in the crowd. You're kinda lucky, you know. All of my mom's side of the family lives here. The chances of me meeting someone I'm related to on the street are ridiculously high. But yeah, that's the primer on my family. Nothing too interesting, sadly. Your mom's a French violinist and you call that uninteresting? I'm wondering if your family's ever made a fuss about you being a hacker. Hacker makes it sound too exotic. It's like if I called you a mixologist. Please don't, ever. Sounds like something somebody would say to make bartenders sound sophisticated. They really do that if you didn't catch the reference. See? I mean, hacker is a good way to summarize it, but it's not the best. I'm a security consultant. People want to find flaws in the security of the systems, and I do my best to pinpoint where it breaks. Be it Glitch City or anywhere else in the world, they need security, I'm their woman. You told quite a few stories about cracking into databases to retrieve info like some sort of mercenary, though. That doesn't change the fact that hacker is not the best term to use. Makes the whole thing sound illegal when it's actually an honest job. Did you tell me you once secured some incriminating pics from a guy's cell phone? A mostly honest job, sheesh. What made you become a hacker, by the way? I've always been a sucker for puzzles. Even as a kid, I always had a Sudoku or crossword with me. But at some point, they started feeling kind of samey. So when I started college, I took a course on system security. Felt like the kind of puzzle I was looking for. I mean, there are all kinds of things involved in breaching that security. You need to attack the stuff from different angles. And it's something that's always evolving. The whole point of everything is to strengthen security. Every time you think you've got the gist of it, they change everything. So it's kind of like an always evolving puzzle. A puzzle I help make harder at that. I didn't think about it that way. It is less actiony than what movies make it up to be, though. No real-time frantic typing, nothing like that. Still, seeing my code break through something, it's an amazing feeling. Will you have anything else? Give me something non-alcoholic. I want to play it safe with the whole absinthe thing. So we're looking for something with... Oh, okay. Bleeding Jane. It's sobering, so we'll remember this one. Here we go. Frothy water. Here. I hope you haven't spiced up this one. Alma, please. Say, Jill, what's the worst that could happen if you don't get your drinks right? Well, people have the right to not give me money. If they don't pay for it, I don't get my bonus. Now, bonus means less money and no tips, which doesn't help because I have to pay bills. I see. Do you have to make an effort to pay your bills? Nope. You have no idea how much I hate you right now. Well, my job pays pretty well, and I'm not the kind to spend too much on things other than food and bills. Maybe maintenance on my hands, new equipment, but aside from that... Well, I know. If you have trouble with your bills, why not live with me? We could be roommates. Oh. Move my stuff through the stairs because the elevator is broken. Having to move my liquor collection. Never mind the fact that my cat's a shut-in that got very upset the one time I moved some furniture around. The idea of moving just gives me a headache. You shouldn't take things so seriously when I say them, you know. I don't, but I've thought about it before. Now I need some air. I'm gonna take my break. You wanna come? Are you inviting me to the back of the bar? You should invite me to dinner first. Every minute you waste making jokes is time taken for my break. Fine, let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Call me if anyone comes in. Sure. So I am going to use this opportunity to take a break myself. Okay. I got back from my break, and let's pick up where we left off. Cold. It sure is chilly out there. It's kind of refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine? Yeah, he's a cool guy, very respectful. Apparently he got into some legal trouble and that's why he's like that. Really? He could also just be a very nice crackhead, though. I have a cousin that looks like a hobo, actually. Really? It's a bit complicated, though. Problem is, his family has tried to get him to live with them, but his pride won't let him accept their help. He'd rather live on the streets for some reason. You can't tell with some people, sadly. Why did he become a hobo in the first place? Bad investments in debts. Bank evicted him from his house. Oh. It's a serious problem because he has epileptic attacks but refuses to take his medication. I just don't get what's up with him. Honey, some service here. I'm here, don't scream. Oh ho! Were you two hanging at the back of the bar? What kind of stuff were you doing? Just talking. Is that what they call it these days? What do you want? Something soft, something sweet. No alcohol, please. Wouldn't it be the same if you just grabbed a soda from a vending machine? But I like you. Do you dislike my presence so much? Sweet non-alcoholic, you say. All right. So, Sugar Rush is an option. Sparkle Star. So far I'm leaning towards a Blue Fairy. That one has alcohol in it. That one does. Wow. So yeah, we're gonna give her a Blue Fairy. Sweet, girly, soft. And we just have to mix this. Here, like you asked. See, you don't get this kind of treatment from vending machines. Unless you're Lawrence. But he has this weird idea that good service is the same as selling lukewarm cans of cola. Lawrence? A friend of mine, he's a vending machine. Oh. Oh, but how implied to me? I'm lovely, and my name's Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Alma. Pleasure's mine. Dorothy, you say? Yep, mine. Nothing. I guess I've heard about you before. Really? What kind of stuff? Tell me. Mostly about your, pluckiness. And here I was thinking it was because I'm a sex worker. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Isn't it dangerous? I know how to take care of myself, thank you very much. Where do you work, Alma? I'm a hacker. Really? A full-fledged hacker? Not the kind that sees a computer logged into some account and says that's hacking, right? No, of course not. I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. Do you just start typing really fast while waiting for something to happen? No? I can explain, but I don't know if you'll get it. You won't know until you try, right? Last time I said that, I had to jam the plastic replica of a halogen light bulb up a grown man's ass. It was a success. Okay then, let me try to explain in general how it works. Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database. Alright. First, I do some research on the target. OS, servers, how the information is stored, and all that. There have been a couple of occasions where I had to go in blind, but they're the exception rather than the rule. First, I secure things from my side. I start working behind proxies, websites, and through other more vulnerable computers I find on the way. After that, I start testing the networks. I go through the basic protocols, try known exploits as long as they don't trigger any alarm. Once I've tested the ground, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself. I see. Then when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve user privileges. After that, I go and try to become a super user and get what I need. How do you do that? Well, there are a couple of ways. I can use a pre-made program to hack into an already existing account. I can use info someone already gave me, but the usual way is using a buffer overflow. Buff? What happens next? What happens next? I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and covering my tracks. I can't handle it anymore. Alma, hack me like you never hacked anything before. Huh? Make my buffer overflow, create a backdoor in me, escalate your user privileges, find flaws in my security. Sorry, I got carried away. No shit, what happened? Have you seen those movies or books where a couple does something like paint a picture or cook? But they make it sound like they're having sex instead. Suggestive scenes, yeah. Well, that whole thing was kind of like that for me. Really? I guess humans don't really get it because their minds don't upload to networks or anything. But trust me, if you record yourself giving a really detailed explanation in a really sexy voice, you'd make millions. Horny Lilum are an unexploited market. I see. No, looks like my ride is here. Your ride? Yep, my brother-in-law came to look for me. Is it alright to ask that from him? It's okay, I've known him since preschool. Just so happens that he got married to my sister. Hey, Dorothy, you need a ride? Can you drop me by 3rd Street? Sure, it's on the way. Yay, I'll take you on your offer then. Bye, honey. Later, Jill. Take care. The street seems noisy. Oh, client. Hello, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get? Such a small yet comfortable place. Truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of the suburban desert. A place where lost and corrupt souls can gather to forget their troubles for a while. A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash jungle can just sit and kill their insides. Truly a real persona non grata. That's line from Mysterious Place, by the way. I'm so smart and philosophical. Alright, we got ourselves a persona non grata here. What will you have then? 17. Excuse me? I said 17. 7 plus 10. What does that mean? What does it mean to you? Just be sure 17 is about the drink you want, right? Only if you want it to be. So, 1, 2, 4... This would be 7... Whoa. I didn't actually click on that. No, that would come out to be 12. So I think we're looking for something that has 17 ingredients in it. That is 10. This is 10? Yeah. 7. I wonder if he's willing to take something that just has optional karma tree. So that's 10, 10, 6, 6, 10. That's 10. That's 13. This is 10, I want to say. 10. This is 18. 5, 5. That's a 20. No, wait. This is also an 18. So yeah, I think I have to give him one of those ones with optional karma train. Let's give him a sunshine cloud because he looks girly. On the rocks, blended. No, I don't know if this is the right thing, but it could very well cost me my bonus. We'll see. Okay, explain. The 12 ingredients here add up to 17. Beautiful. And what brings you here, mister? I'm Armandio. Virgilio Armandio. See, I introduced myself using the Asian order because that's a lot more polite. Right. And I came here looking for an otherworldly experience. I was passing by and saw this place is called Valhalla. I want to see the souls of rusting warriors, the wounded spirits of noble souls. The golden hall full of never-ending banquets, the lively Valkyries looking over them. We have some arcade machines on the corner. No. You're taking me too literally. You see, I'm being poetic. I'm giving a mystical air to a mundane affair. I wanted to see drunk people. I wanted to see waitresses and food. I wanted to see the bar in all of its decadent glory. Well, you're out of luck. Today's been quite the slow day. Not that I'm very surprised, given how things have been going in the streets, though. Humans are a nasty bunch, that much is true. Making a ruckus, coming at each other. But that's to be expected from the only mammal to kill its own. I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. In case you're wondering, there are tons of mammals that will kill their own. In reality, I think it'd be harder to find one that doesn't. That's not an herbivore, that is. Well, yeah, then give me an example, non-zoologist bartender. Like I said, I don't know exact details, I just know that isn't right. If memory serves right, once a lion takes over a pride, every cub born from another lion is killed or something. Takes over a pride? You can't take over a pride. Pride isn't a tangible thing. You need to stop making things up, non-zoologist bartender. But going back on topic, do you know what the number 17 means? The atomic number of chlorine? No, and Chloe is a name, not a number, you know? The group where halogens are in the periodic table? Stop making up words like halogens, periodic, and table. Okay, then I give up. 17 is us. Huh? Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. We actually have 23. That number is the whole foundation of you and me. It's 23. What is... Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17. Well, they're both primal. Well, they're both primal numbers, so it's the same idea. Primal. So I have to go on a little tangent here. After all the math stuff we had to do in Zero Time Dilemma, those that stuck with the channel to come here, this is probably making your head hurt just like Jill's. So, you got anything else? And like a single plum floating in perfume served in a man's hat. Okay. He wants a plum floating perfume in a son of a bitch. So, there we go, plum fume. Here. Ah, you did. Wait, you did. Enjoy. I will. I'll drink this, perfume. You don't really have to. Yeah, that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender, have you ever thought about death? How? What if we're already dead? Both of us. What? What tells you I even existed before I entered that door? How can you assure me that this reality is real and we are not, in fact, in heaven or hell all along? What if everything up to this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20-something in his room? I could punch you to make you feel reality. I don't care about any of that, actually. This reality is real for me, and that's all that matters. Such a closed-minded way of seeing things. You need to get away from the factual facts. Open your mind to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. The Habanera has started. It means the twilight of the gods in German, by the way. Well, you're on your own, bartender. Enjoy your New World Order. What? A couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh, hell. Let me take a look out the window. Be careful. I see lots of flashes in the distance, most likely gunshots. Chill, come here a second. What? About 5 gigabytes of reports. Like, I don't know what that GB, if that is indeed supposed to be 5 gigabytes. Of reports proving that several White Knight squads have been used to cover. Illegal actions were released to the public by an unknown anarchist group. We received reports of several units going rogue, and using their weapons to hunt down anyone they find on the street. Several counterterrorism forces from neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue the crazed units after a plea from the Vice President. We're still waiting for a declaration from Zaibatsu Corps' CEO on the subject, but until then, things are ugly in and outside of that bank, it seems. I'd recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going outside. What if they break in? They won't, even then. The bar has quite the security system. And I'll be here protecting you as an added bonus. Yeah, I guess I'll stay tonight. I'll get you the spare mattress I have. Do you mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Good. Let's hope everything gets solved by the morning. I'll have Zancanto on hand just in case. The metal bat with nails? There's nothing I can't bash. Huh. So, I don't know enough Japanese to know if there was some sort of pun hidden in the name of the bat. But that could be a reference to a few things. On Tetsuken, the steel sword of Odin. It could be like some sort of paranoia agent type things if we're involving a bat. I just can't verify or narrow it down anyway. Say, Guild 4. Everything's better by tomorrow. No flawless service bonus, so oh well. And we actually got 50 cents somewhere. Not sure where the one mistake came from. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we're good. Now, I believe we're at the start of day 6. So I'm actually going to put the break here and we'll pick up here next time. Until then, I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.